This particular building we opened up basically at the beginning of last year. So it would have been like January of 2008. Now, as far as opening up the Serenity Animal Hospital, we had a place across the street, and it was in a strip mall. And I opened that in December of '92. And so we just moved over here to have more space. Well, the building is separated kind of into two areas. The hospital is one side, and then the pet resort is the other side. And we have a boarding facility, and it's set up so that the animals have rooms that they can go into. Not so much cages as they are more rooms and runs. And there's inside, outside access, and couches for them to lay on, things like that. So, and we kind of cater to them, give them special kinds of treatment rather than just keeping them in a cage when they're boarding with us. Well, originally I started off as a med tech major. And then after that, as I kind of evolved, I ended up in the biochemistry program, and I got my bachelor's in biochemistry. And then I went up to Michigan State for the veterinary program. I like the programs. I like the campus. It's a nice open atmosphere. And the class sizes were smaller than some of your average places, And just in general, it was a very nice school to go to. I always loved animals, and I never really had the experience of working in a vet hospital because no one would hire me, and people wouldn't even take in people for observation. I tried all the veterinary clinics in the area. I mean, I think I ended up counting somewhere around 35 clinics I applied to, and no one would take me. And then finally I got a lead-in through a friend of my sister's who got me in to observe at a veterinary hospital in Rochester. And so then that gave me a better taste of what it was to get into the field, and so then that made me decide that was what I wanted to do. So I work with almost everything, and I do wildlife rehabilitation too, so I end up working with squirrels and possums and bunnies and all that kind of stuff too. Greyhounds I kind of happened into, so I got my first greyhound to be a blood donor, and ended up just falling in love with the breed and the whole idea of the rescue. See, I started practicing, I graduated and started practicing in '87, and I've had clients since '87 that have continued with me. They've gone through, some have gone through a few animals since then, or one or two, and there's actually quite a few that we've started with back at the old Serenity when I first started, and they're now getting to the point, because it's about 15, 16 years, that it's, some of them are passing on. You get involved in their lives, and it is hard to see them go at that point.